Okay, so before we start this one, I just wanted to clarify that the first two episodes of first two episodes of Get Lost and Lost Cast were recorded without us knowing that those were going to be two different things. It just so happened that the first two things that we recorded, which were on the same day, we had a long, mostly gameplay section in the beginning, which was followed by a mostly just discussion section at the end where we were staring at a blank screen. For the Tremulous episode, it was kind of a cleaner break between those two things. For the Devil's Third one, I couldn't really find a great spot to cut it, and as a result, it feels really, really poorly done and really out of place. So I just wanted to clarify that. For all of the episodes after this, we knew what we were doing going in, so we actually have places where we stop the Get Lost part and start the Lost Cast part. So, just wanted to clarify since it's really awkward. At the end of this episode, which is the Get Lost section, this is the gameplay section, I'll have another one of these clips where I'm going to kind of like point, click here to get to the Lost Cast episode 2 that follows this, to kind of finish that discussion. We don't really wrap anything up in this, unfortunately. It gets wrapped up there. When the Lost Cast episodes are on David's channel, Get Lost is on this channel. This isn't something we do in future episodes, so it's not going to be this clunky. And another thing, we recorded this before like Game Grumps and Scott the Woz did their like Devil's Third things. I knew that the Super Best Friends play had done it a long time ago, but yeah, you can kind of tell that the tone in this video kind of comes off as I'm showing David something that few people have ever seen, and mostly just people who had a Wii U. We don't have that awareness of the widespread mainstream knowledge of this game, so we kind of sound like doofuses, and that's my fault. I took forever to edit it, but yeah, hope y'all enjoy it. Hope you'll stick around and watch the Lost Cast that comes after. Right, so, do another episode of Get Lost. We're going to see how lost we can get. This was weird. This is a really weird thing that happened. Despite how generic it is.
Full disclosure, I think Tim has talked to me about this before, but I don't remember anything off the top of my head, so...
I actually got this on launch day, not necessarily thinking it was going to be good, but thinking this is going to be important. I was wrong about one of those. It also isn't very good.
I mean, this could be the video that really launches your channel.
Oh.
That would make it important.
Valhalla Game Studios. That intro that is basically the Team Ninja intro. Because he used to be part of Team Ninja. You see who published this game?
Really?
This is a Nintendo game.
Holy shit.
It was a Wii U exclusive. After it wasn't. Like, it started... it started as a 360 PS3 game. Went quiet for like 4 or 5 years. Came back as a Wii U exclusive. And Nintendo was like, we're excited for this one. And then when the release date came around, there were 1,000 copies sent to the US.
Holy cow.
So that's why this is one of the few games I have on digital. I don't remember what the war trophies were.
That looks like a God of War.
It does look like a God of War.
Thing.
This was designed by the guy that designed the Ninja Gaiden reboots for the original Xbox. And, kind of made that whole thing happen. And then he also had a big... He was the director of the earlier Dead or Alive games.
Huh.
Like, he was
That's
Team Ninja...
interesting.
He was Team Ninja's guy.
Yeah.
Well, then he left. Like a lot of them do, actually. Kind of like, let's see, Yuji Naka left Sega. He was the Sonic guy.
Ooh, spooky. Halloween.
Oh, what? I didn't know that. Why is everything super compressed, the audio-wise? I think that's
Hard to understand sitting in an
Something I did wrong.
Vegas.
We'll change that once the cutscene's finished.
Fire.
Payload away.
But, I mean, what kind of feeling you get from this so far?
Kind of COD. Yeah.
It's very Call of Duty. Maybe not so much with that guy on screen.
Less Call of Duty.
So, if I'm remembering his name wrong, then I'll dub over myself saying the correct name. But Tomonobu Itagaki, was like,
Shit.
I'm going to make the next Call of Duty.
Back up.
Oh.
I made Ninja Gaiden, and I will now make the next great Call of Duty. And, I mean, we know now that he didn't. But you can tell he did try very hard, while trying to bring his own little spice to it. Which I think is pretty interesting, because, like, who's trying to make Call of Duty other than, you know, yet another generic Western developer who's just kind of cranking out shooters? Like,
That looks like an RTS.
yeah, that perspective.
I'm trying to think of the term for what that guy just initiated. It's when space debris destroys things and they destroy more things. And what the hell?
I was waiting for that. Oh no, I was listening, but I was like, I can't wait to see how he reacts. Codename Ivan. Just Kill Bill montage going on. Yeah, I think he's done.
Something bothering you, Ivan? The prison's been on emergency power. Got my flying time straight to hell.
Blame that on the trouble topside. That's what I need your help with.
I don't do prison riots.
Well, it's a lot tougher than you think, but I think you like the reward.
I don't do prison, right?
You know they call it Ivan the Terrible?
How the hell did you get your hands on that?
I like to keep you motivated, my friend. But I must warn you, most of the prison guards are dead and the inmates are running wild through the cell blocks. I need you to get past them, to get to the surface, to meet me. Do you copy?
Every asshole in this place knows I'm working for you. Might be a few minutes.
He doesn't do prison riots, except for that guitar that he really wants.
Yeah.
You want to play?
The hell is this? So camera controls, movement.
Oh, real quick, pause it. I'm going to see if I can fix that audio compression issue. Okay, we're back on. Let's see.
So that's made a nice jump.
It sounds much
it's
better now.
attacks are on X and Y, at least until I get a gun.
There's like
A combo system.
there's a full-on combo system.
Legendary prisoner in my ass. Those stories are bullshit, man. That dude don't look like bullshit to me. The fuck?
What is the
I'm doing
time?
myself. What's going on?
Doesn't it feel kind of good?
It feels kind of good. he feeling kind of good.
He's feeling great. You hit all his pressure points. His back feels way better now.
Yeah, this is like the combat feels good.
I mean, this is the guy that did Ninja Gaiden, which is like, no one can argue that that's like one of the best action games like ever made. So it's got that pedigree, but Nintendo had no faith in it once they had actually like bought it. Environmental
God,
knockout.
it's also pretty brutal. That's the door I came in.
It's another weird thing for Nintendo.
To be fair, those guys were right. These doors are garbage. Did I already say that?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember if I actually said it or not.
You're supposed to sprint through. That was your tutorial. I'm kind of disappointed that there wasn't some kind of like canned comical animation of him dying for some reason. Instead, he's just, oh, I'm stuck.
Yeah, I wasn't like actually paying attention to the.
Obtain a melee weapon. And then you just keep his pipe.
These are fairly brutal animations.
Yeah, his head's just rolling around.
Zombies.
One more
Didn't
joke
realize
for you.
those were in.
Bless.
See, people, this is why you always add more than one vector of authentication.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You can totally check his body temperature with one of those.
Also, I mean, send your cell phone a code. Just make sure I put that sucker in. I forget my Gmail all the time. It fixes it right quick. Look at all that pop in.
They got the worst of them all down there. The bastard's out! God damn it! Blow the basement and bury him alive!
So is this what the riot was about? Was the riot
But,
about you?
Guy, we both got tattoos. Like,
We-
there's gotta be some level of respect here.
We are brothers.
That's a...
Yeah, that's that loud Wii U vibration.
What the hell?
Play with gamepad only. Oh, I don't remember that being a thing. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh,
What the
right. Okay,
hell?
so the gamepad, the only thing the gamepad does is switch your display. It doesn't have any extra function. At least not yet. Yeah, L and left stick will be your dodge. Lord. This game seems to run better than I remember. I thought I remember it having like lots of frame rate issues, but maybe I'm
To be fair,
misremembering.
we're in the first
That's
level.
True. Yeah, it's it's small, contained corridors and stuff. Yeah, I think later it kind of falls apart.
Nice pit to hell.
Remember how to sprint?
Yeah, I... Okay, there we go.
Nice. Also, the character design of just shirtless guy absolutely covered in tattoos. I haven't seen that one before. It's interesting. As the main character,
Kill the rat.
I think you missed.
I did.
Oh yeah, bats hurt you.
How do I can't attack the bats.
Yeah, you can't attack the bats while you're in there. Obviously, David. I forgot about this. This is like...
Do I just wait? Like...
I actually can't really remember. I thought I remember waiting.
No, they hurt. Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
They hurt a lot.
They just keep coming. Maybe I can climb.
Nope, it's an invisible wall. I think you might just have to walk through them. I could be really wrong, though. I can't really remember. Yeah, you just have to walk through them.
Oh, that was not clear.
Yeah, and it doesn't make any sense either. Like, why?
Like, generally speaking, when...
If you're taking damage, it's a deterrent.
Yeah, when you're taking a lot of damage, enough for your screen to get nice and grayed out.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus.
Left trigger and X is a melee shot. Oof, you're in half.
Oh, I pressed Y, not X. That would
Okay.
be Y.
Yeah, you have to adjust to this not being Xbox controls.
Yeah.
I like that loading screen though. There's some cool
Oh, but
stylish.
the bats are gone.
Yeah. The melee shot means you aim the melee weapon and then you throw it.
Oh.
So like hold left trigger.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I was telling you when he had the higher ground.
Yeah. That makes sense. Alright. Oh wait, what was that?
This is prompt. Just go up to that wall. Oh, wait a second. That prompt isn't staying very long, is it? Oh yeah, you just run up and tap jump, and he runs up walls.
You have to push in the stick.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Oh yeah, like it goes out of a sprint into like a wall climb. Or does it? Maybe you can just climb that one. The one that looks like you can't climb it. Yeah, that one. Kick
I
off.
thought for sure it was showing me, okay, you can like change direction.
Yeah, that was very poorly communicated.
Like this, certain things about this feel good, and then other things.
Then there's just some bats that do lots of damage. But like, why do they do damage? This isn't really like a threat to killing you. But there's also nothing you can do about it. And I mean, you heal, so it's like, why are they here?
Chill, bro. You're just gonna take a fall. Here at the boss bury some motherfuckers from B Block alive. Damn, that shit's cold. What's
Like, there's some good stuff. There's clearly like some good stuff hiding in here. Ooh, you got it.
I did. I did not think I was going to be able to for a second there. So can I get this back?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. How do I?
You switch back to the assault rifle. I think maybe X or Y. I don't know,
No.
because those are melee attacks.
D-pad.
Okay, D-pad.
That makes sense.
When in doubt, put it on the D-pad. So now it's just literally Call of Duty when you have a gun. Only like from the hip, it's in third person. But like when you're aiming down sights,
Yeah.
it's straight up Call of Duty.
Show yourself, bitch. Take some of this.
Only like, you know, shooting someone with a regular old gun makes limbs fly.
Take cover.
Also, this soundtrack is absolutely going nuts.
Yeah, it is. I was just thinking about that. This place is on fire.
His whole torso left. Like, just left from his body. Oh yeah, A is a weird reload.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess it's like A is your action button. Do you even know if that guy was hostile?
Yeah, I saw it. He had a gun.
It's true. Just saying, he was just kind of standing there, and then he's just like, meat.
I checked. I wasn't sure that the guy on the right was hostile, which is why I didn't hit him first. I think someone's shooting at me. Oh, probably him. Wait, what was that prompt?
Machete. I think you hold A. Yep.
I switch back to gun, because...
So you've got your primary ranged weapon and your melee weapon.
Ooh, ow.
Molotov.
This is going poorly. Let's take a little bit of cover. Jesus fuck.
Like, it went from like action game to it's absolutely Call of Duty. Like, it just totally switched as soon as you picked
Yes.
up a gun. Even like the level design, like they started putting waist high cover everywhere. I don't think he threw it far enough.
I don't think he did.
This guy's just up here chilling.
Yeah.
He was just watching. He was an observer.
I feel like a little bit of a dick for that, but...
He doesn't know I can see him.
I'm getting a little low on the ammunition.
Well, you got a machete for when you run out. The grenade button is in the same place it would be for Call of Duty. It's like everything, like the shoulder buttons, the way you sprint, like even crouch and everything. Like, it's Call of Duty, but then he has 2 melee attacks on the face buttons.
Okay, so, like, is this hinting at some kind of, like...
He basically has a devil trigger. It's Call of Duty with a devil trigger, but only with melee attacks. So if you play it like Call of Duty, you don't get that. Oh yeah, I gave you a shotgun, so you have a
Y
sidearm
plus
now.
B?
Yep.
Oh, okay, that's the
Baku.
devil trigger
Yep.
we're talking about. Okay. That makes sense.
And now all of his tattoos are glowing, and he's like he's in an enraged melee mode.
You're gonna die.
So are these like...
They're Molotov cocktails.
Well, no, okay, no, I knew that. I was trying to figure out if I could throw through that window or not.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's just
Go back to COD.
care of this.
That guy just burst into flames. That was unprovoked. Hell was angry that day. They wanted their pound of flesh. They were like, hey, there's a prison riot? What's this? I want some of that.
Wait, how do I switch to the machete?
Do a melee attack.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
It's actually very intuitive. Dash, dash, dash. And that's also the same as modern Call of Duty. Is sprint, hit, crouch to slide.
Which is nice.
And it was actually, this was like around the time Call of Duty had just started adding that. So they were like, he was right there on the cutting edge of like Twitch
that
arcade
explains a
shooters.
lot. I was like, I don't see anyone.
Yeah.
You're gonna drown in your own blood. You ain't going to know.
Damn it. Hit markers, which is nice.
Yep. Great for your MLG montages too. Oh god, I forgot an actual nice touch. I'll see if it comes up again. I just saw it there for a second.
Whoa. Synchronized
some maneuvers.
dodge rolling, eh?
They're organized.
They're on the prison team for that, going to the Olympics next year.
Yeah. Also, I like them trying to intimidate you by walking slowly towards you when you just have a gun pointed at them and you're just cutting them down one by one.
He dodged a shotgun blast. I should probably just get closer.
Ooh! There goes his head. Oh, there goes his head. Their heads don't like staying on top of them. A little shimmy when he's crouching.
There he is. You know what happens when you poke your head up?
You get more tattoos!
Motherfucker!
I like how he doesn't answer. He didn't answer his own question, he just went off on a different line. Eliminate the head inmate. That's a position these days. They actually appoint someone as head inmate. Watch.
What am I watching?
Yourself. If you hang on the cover, he just lights a cigarette, and then he keeps it in his mouth.
Too far.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get something a little more long range.
Fuck you, bitch.
Ammo box. Now you're full.
Ow,
that's a Molotov.
Ow. No, thank you.
Yeah, like, what are you looking at? Which direction did you peek over? Yeah! Yeah, he's that big old health bar at the top.
Yeah, I know, I knew that. He's gonna, like, jump down here or some shit, isn't he?
He doesn't like that you just shot him 20 times. Gets into cover. He just made such a fuss, and then he got behind cover. Oh yeah, this is one of the more annoying fights. I actually think the later bosses are actually, like, really surprisingly good. But he's really annoying. He's like
this feels
worst.
like a boss fight from, like, a light gun game.
It does. But without, like, the motion. Like, there's always, like, motion in a light gun game while the boss is taking cover, and you, like, have some minions, like...
Yeah.
In, what is it? Time Crisis, there's a scene on a boat.
Bada bing, bada boom. I have eliminated the head inmate. This means I am the head inmate now.
Might makes right.
I'm still alive.
I thought you said Mike makes right, and I was like, is this guy's name
His name's
Mike? Like, what am I missing here, Tim?
I actually think it said his name was Molotov, which is weird. Because, like, oh, did you invent the famous cocktail that you are now throwing at me?
Why did I skip
You
it?
just skipped
I'm
a
sorry.
cutscene.
I saw a button on screen and I was like, I'm gonna push it.
Oh, button prompt. He's an expert in one Sasho Jutsu.
Wait, are we gonna switch characters now?
Oh no, unfortunately.
okay.
That actually would have been really cool. Ivan is the one playable character.
Okay. Like, I thought we were gonna about to do like a whole getting the posse back together.
Yeah.
Like
You kind of see that happen.
Don't push the button.
This is the less cool cutscene. This is the more the loading screen from Call of Duty. Like, here's all of our intel and briefing.
Satellites were obtained, and on November 1st, the codes were deployed. The cascading explosions created
Kessler effect, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it
a
is.
phenomenon known as the Kessler.
Hey, it's Kessler syndrome.
The
There we go.
electromagnetic pulse also destroyed most of the electronic devices on the planet.
Is that what happens?
Sky, passenger trains collided.
Not from Kessler syndrome.
I think the explosions, maybe. The EMP blast.
Yeah.
Several governments have already fallen, and America has declared martial law.
Several governments have already fallen. Just from this.
Unit known as the School of Democracy, or SOD. Your former
Sod this.
now sworn enemies of the Russian state. On November 4th,
Oh no, Oliver.
wiped out Panama's national security forces.
My cat is having a
They're now in
hairball.
combat with our 7th
You might be able to
deployed
vaguely
as
hear him.
reinforcements. We believe the enemy's goal is to paralyze worldwide maritime traffic by destroying the new Panama Canal. To complicate things, the SOD has apparently added biological weapons to its arsenal.
But yeah, like, I feel like this is included because he saw it in Call of Duty. And there's a few things in there that I feel like he doesn't know why this is done. He just saw it and wanted to put it in there.
Yeah, figured he should
Yeah.
put it in. Okay,
But, like-
I skipped these ones though, right?
Don't.
I'm Major Maynard of Air Force Special Operations Command. I'm your recon officer. Go ahead and get checked out on the gear.
Does it include a shirt?
He just doesn't wear shirts.
What if it's cold outside?
A description of the items will appear in your glasses.
I mean, he's Russian. It's never cold outside to him. I thought this was an inventory screen the first time I played this.
Do
was
I
like,
hit
wait,
A?
can I move around?
Okay, no.
Yeah, no. It waits for you to read all that, and then it's like, it's probably done, let's move on. This is part of the cutscene.
Not sure if the tracking bullets will work. The EMP appears to have taken out the GPS data links and the broad-range radar systems.
Also,
We'll have to
probably
navigate
most
by
of the
stars.
GPS satellites.
Just like World War II. Delta will be joining our mission in Panama. Have you met their captain?
Ivan, right? Well, our team names are classified, so you can call me Bob.
No offense, but I've got a job to do, and that doesn't include babysitting you and your cowboys.
What the hell's your problem?
Your
What was the face the guy
I
looked?
was
This
looking at
guy's just-
him.
He's
No.
like pouting.
At first he was like,
He's contorting his
dog
face.
goes off mission?
The blue-eyed guy looks so sad. Look at him. He's like, he insulted us. Go get him, boss.
Panamanian airspace. Gear up.
That was a great camera angle. That was very flattering they got of her right there. That guy's still, like, making an angry face.
Sam, fire. Port side act. It's a Club K.
Releasing countermeasures.
We'll have to board if this keeps up. If you could steady out the aircraft, we can make it down in our exosuits.
They'll blow you out of the sky.
Stella, get these boys to a safe LZ. I'm off the leash.
who let the dogs out? Ivan. He's one of the dogs.
Also, no shirt, aviators, all the time, no matter what. Always wearing those aviators.
Hero landing.
Throw it on the ground. I don't need this helmet. I don't need to protect my head. I don't even use hair to protect my head.
Ah, the Pelican Motel. I think that's what that says. I could be wrong. Pelicano.
You uncultured white man.
I did think that we were missing a letter or two to
Their
center
policy
that.
is to gas the residents if they don't pay their tab. It's a good policy. It's kept them in business for this long. But Ivan doesn't like this policy. He takes issue.
Okay, she's not naked. I was a little concerned for a second there.
Damn.
She's wearing a cloaking suit, David. Those always make you look almost naked.
Ivan, do you copy?
That was an awkward transition in the gameplay.
You need to work with the Green Berets. We're fighting the same enemy here. Objective points are marked.
Blew his head off. The heads don't stay on. Necks are weak in this game. You're firing right over his head.
I know. We have to remember, David is bad at video games.
Well, like dual analog console shooter controls, you don't play them very often.
No,
at all.
I play PC.
Yeah. But like, keep in mind, there's an action game if you get close.
That's true.
You got a shooter game, but if you get close, it's all of a sudden it's an action game, and it's a competent one too. Yeah, I'm seeing frame rate drops now that the areas have opened up.
Damn it.
They're not terrible, but there is like some there's some hitches.
Oh, there he is.
You got him. You could see his head was rolling off over there.
There you go. Those were words.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there's also like it's got the cover shooter elements of something like Gears of War. So I feel like what happened was Sakaguchi was like, I made one of the best action game series of all time, and I made a fighting game that was so good yet no one cared because it's really creepy.
Well, now I've got like a katana.
Yeah.
They're dug in tight. You there, Stella? Might take me a minute to get through here.
Copy.
Oh, I think they blew up a grenade, or there was like a red barrel near you, something like that. That's normally how that happens. There are 6 war trophies to be found in each mission. They're collectibles, but they're trophies.
They're dug in tight.
So you find them,
You
but
there, Stella?
they're symbols of
Take me a minute
accomplishment.
to get through here.
They did it again, Tim. Why
Oh, okay,
would they
got a
do
rocket
that?
launcher. Or is that a tank? Oh, no, it's got a rocket launcher.
This is not the same gun I was using. Is he dead?
No. Now he is. Oh, wait. Is he? No, he's just a bullet sponge.
What assholes? They changed my. Is
Okay,
dead?
he is
He's dead.
They blew up the truck. It is no longer a problem.
Thanks, guys.
But now I can't go forward. Appreciate it. Thanks for blowing up the one way.
The One Ring? I like how he went full honorable, like, oh, you're using a melee weapon? Here, let me
switch to mine, but then he changed his mind after he saw you just beating the guy senseless. He's like, okay, maybe I get the gun out.
Woo! Oh, wait.
There you go.
But
Assault rifle and LMG. LMG's rocket launcher. That's the way to go. Boom!
fucking bullshit.
That one got him. First RPG, just kind of grazed him. Yeah, the frame rate's dropping a lot now. Now that everything's out in the open. There you go.
Okay. Yiggity. He just wasn't even, like, paying attention. Twin sticks. Bullshit! Like, I was hitting that. Am I not allowed to? There we go. Yeah, sure, fine. Whatever. I don't really have any emotional attachment to any of these weapons. Do I have to kill people? Can I just, like, fucking book it?
It's actually a lot like Call of Duty, where, like, you're trying to get to a place, but they're in your way. Killing them will make it easier to move forward, but they'll also keep spawning.
Yeah, that was not the way to do that.
There was also, you just had to go to the other side. But yeah, the mobility that he has is a lot like the Call of Duties that started adding extra mobility. Like he can run up the walls, he can slide, he can actually climb a lot more than the older ones. So it wasn't like he didn't copy old, outdated Call of Duty. He was copying the Call of Duties they were making as they were coming out. And he's got the cover system in there. And it's a competent cover system. Like, it works pretty consistently. Which is like...
Ooh, I just had some bad lag for a second there.
Yeah. Every time there's an explosion, it's like 13 FPS.
Ooh, who is shooting at me? Is it that asshole? It is that asshole.
Oof.
I'm not dead yet. Ooh, hey, what's this? Is this just ammo?
That's
yeah,
grenades. Box. Yeah, are your grenades.
Yeah, I know. I'm just not bothering.
Okay. I don't know what killed that guy. I'm gonna be honest, I do not know what killed him.
I was thinking about it real hard.
He just kind of burst into chunks.
Hurry to the rendezvous point.
There's just mounted guns. You also have like multiple.
Oh wait, I didn't grab the rocket launcher. Oh no. I'm not allowed to climb this wall. Can't go back, Tim.
Yeah.
I fucked it up.
There was a guy with a rocket launcher down here. Also, that's an ally.
Oh, that explains a lot.
They've got little triangles,
over their head.
Yeah.
I see that.
Advance undercover. His backpack doesn't have blood in it, so trying to shoot it out won't do anything.
Somebody shut that thing up!
All right, one more to go.
Yeah.
Enemy fire is too heavy. We can't move up.
You guys are pansies.
Yeah, it's another Call of Duty theme where nothing happens unless you're the one doing it, so it kind of breaks the feeling of this, I'm just a guy in the army. It's like, no, you're a superhero. Look at those God Ray effects. I think this was Unreal Engine, but it doesn't look like an Unreal Engine game. I guess it's because it was made by a Japanese developer.
Yeah.
The way it's used is completely different.
Man, they got some nice, gratuitous use of rumble on that cutscene.
Also,
Hello,
just
butts.
that. Just like, hey, here's some TNA. Why not? Does it make sense in context? No. Well, there's no such context needed.
I mean, Die Hard did it, so...
That's true. Oh man, I bet he really likes Die Hard. I mean, who doesn't? But like,
yeah,
I could see that being
that's
one of,
fair.
Yeah, but I could see that being one of his biggest and most frequent influences.
What am I?
I actually did not catch what they just said, so I don't know what you're supposed to do. Oh, you had to wait for him. It's just like a Call of Duty. That's an explosive. Every once in a while, it'll dip into fully 60 frames per second again, and then it'll go right back out. And I think that's because they had, like, they rebuilt this game.
Sure, I don't... Oh, wait, I already have that. Okay.
They had to rebuild the game when they were making it for the Wii U, and a lot of it changed. Like, that first trailer looked nothing like this. Like, it had the same kind of, you know, action game, shoot 'em up style, and it had, like, felt like a mix between, like, Japanese and Americana. But, this was basically a completely new game, and they made it in a much shorter amount of time. So there's so many, like, wrinkles that need to be ironed over. Yeah, I have to hold it until it locks on. Fire! Oh.
My god, I'm bad.
Also be careful, because it fires forward before
and then,
launching,
yeah,
so...
I figured that out.
Careful.
Immediately after launching.
Boom. This is straight up like a little arcade segment, like what they have in Call of Duty, where it's like, here's an overpowered weapon, do this kind of simple thing, and get like a short little power trip for this one little segment. Like, that kind of thing doesn't really happen in games like Ninja Gaiden.
Ooh, you got a fancy mask, my dude.
Yeah, that enemy design is very much Ninja Gaiden.
Hi, Oliver.
Also, these dudes have, like, advanced warfare style exosuits.
Oh, yeah.
Look at them scale those walls.
Oh, B. I'm pressing A.
Wrong A, the other A. It also doesn't look consistently bad. There's actually moments where it's like, this looks alright. It doesn't look... There's some places that don't look rushed, some places that definitely do. Oh, also, this game had a huge, like, expansive multiplayer segment.
This is just like a big fuck-off area with no one around.
That's where you blew up the tanks. Oh, look at those LODs. That bus has no detail on it.
Yeah.
Doesn't that feel great?
It does.
We're heading toward the canal lock gate to take it out.
Very aggressive rumble integration. But yeah, this game had this this huge, expansive multiplayer component that had this almost like real-time territory
that
control.
was bad.
Huh. Did the frame rate drop?
Yes.
Ooh. There's a little bottleneck there or something. Yeah, when you're going through that little opening, something happens.
It's so bad.
Yeah, it's throwing off your aim. I'm noticing it.
I mean, I'm throwing off my aim, but
Here,
to be fair,
if you want to switch it over to me, if
yeah,
like
we
we
can
get
do that. Oh god,
if
there's
we
two of them.
get stuck on a segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this big multiplayer component, and one of the like selling points that I actually saw like
That was just blood raining
Yeah.
from the ceiling.
and it didn't care that there was anything in the way. Jumping across a chasm while like casually reloading.
Where am I going?
You're going where the arrow's pointing.
Well, yeah.
Victor Whiskey X-ray team
Anyway.
deployed to Canal Eastman.
Oh yeah, that's just a ninja.
Keep an eye out for hostiles.
Time to play the action game. Oh, not for very long. Yeah, you notice when you got a kill with a melee, your tattoos flashed.
Yeah,
so it's like
I
you're
saw
building
it.
up.
But I don't feel like I need it.
Yeah.
Like, are there enemies you can only kill with Devil Burst or Devil Triggers or whatever?
I don't
later?
think so. But I think, there's some parts where it's like, I'm getting overwhelmed and they're
Okay.
surrounding me.
So, the areas where it's just, like, no enemies. Like, I would expect a guy, like, down there, behind that pillar, and, like, saying with a guy there, take a drink from my flask.
But it has good item
No, I
animations.
can't.
No, you can't get back up. Global Military Review, issue number 8. Trophies, 3 out of 6. Oh, that's something I actually missed the first time. How about that?
How?
I don't know, it was like right there.
It was just sitting out in the open.
I also never replayed this, so like anything I just missed.
I think that's fair. I should probably take care of the guy with a rocket launcher up there.
Yeah, but like you can't see over your cover, and I don't know if it's intentional or not. Any other third-person game would let you like have some kind of god vision where your character's looking down here, but you can see over. This, not always.
So, sometimes.
Yeah.
But only sometimes.
That's what makes me think it's kind of an accident, but I want to give it the benefit of the doubt. Just because it has like such a heavy-hitting designer behind it.
Let's play an action game. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. I changed my mind. Too many of them.
You do have your rage mode, though. Oof.
Oof. Okay, let's...
Alright, we're going to switch over to me.
Come here, Ollie.
So, the multiplayer mode, they had regions. It was the entire United States that had this map.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, this region has been taken over by this faction, and this region by this faction, and, you can play skirmishes in this area on these maps, and it'll improve your faction's control. Only the thing was, all of the factions were user-made clans that people joined and made their own logos. And it was a really cool idea, but in practice, the game had such a tiny player base that as a result, the whole area was taken over by the same clan, and it never changed.
Damn.
Because they were like, all of the people who frequently played the game were in that clan.
Which
everything
makes
just
sense.
fell on me.
Yeah, that
and he was fine. That's not fair. But yeah. I think it was a great idea. I wonder if it would be fixed by having an actually popular game attached to it.
Yeah, I think that would be a big part of it.
But I'm also thinking
no
maybe
one's playing anymore. We can sweep it.
Well, that's another thing. They disabled the multiplayer component not even a year after the game came out.
Damn.
It was so unpopular. Here we go, okay. I'm going to switch to the sniper. Oh no, I wanted to get into cover. Oh, that guy's head just fell off. Alright, that means he's dead. That's how you tell. But, yeah, I played the multiplayer. I tried to find games. From day one, it was hard to find games, and it never got easy. And they even had, like, double XP weekends and, like, certain events where they were like, we're gonna play all Melee for this weekend, and, you know, here's the featured playlist and the featured maps. So it's like, a lot of the stuff was being done right, it just didn't have the player base to support it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, is it kind of their fault that it didn't kind of get its chance? Because they sent it out to die. Like, I remember Reggie was actually asked questions about this, like, only a couple weeks before they came out. And they were, like, asking him, has it been canceled? Because people actually thought maybe it had been canceled. We hadn't heard from it in such a long time. And, like, just the last time we'd heard that the release date was there was, like, coming really soon. It was, like, a couple weeks. And they were like, Reggie, is this game still coming out, or was it canceled? And he's like, no, that's still coming out. And he's like, we decide on a game-by-game basis. You know, he gave some kind of...
non-answer.
Yeah, a total, like, PR non-answer. But it was like, you definitely got the feeling that Nintendo had no faith in this doing well. But I think it could have done better.
Yeah, to be fair, it didn't do well.
It didn't do well.
But
it could have been
a bit
their
of a self-fulfilling prophecy, yeah.
So then I was thinking, well, I mean, you want a game to do well if you bought it, you paid for it. Like, you want to get that money back. So, well, did they not want this to do well? Is this kind of not good for the Nintendo brand? Well, Bayonetta 2 came out before it. And they promoted that like crazy. But Bayonetta 2 did worse than Bayonetta 1. It wasn't until the Switch ports that those games were finally successful. Also, that frame rate, R.I.P., we'll miss you. I get that this is supposed to be like, oh yeah, explosions, but it makes the game run so poorly that it's like, I'm not even enjoying this.
Yeah, poor Wii U.
But yeah, I'm thinking maybe it was like they bought this around the time that they were thinking, oh, Bayonetta 2 was a good idea. Bayonetta 2 sold disappointingly, so they were just like, shut it down, kill it.
Cancel everything.
I don't want this. And the only thing that I've seen similar to this that Nintendo is doing since is Bayonetta 3.
Metroid Prime 4.
Well, I mean, but as far as like an action game, like a bloody, mature-rated action game, this was kind of like, oh, also look at this.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Tracker bullet that opens mid-flight.
Is there a reason he decided not to just kill her, though?
Yeah, he says a line.
Oh, okay.
He's like, what's this?
Oh. Okay.
Flashback. It's like, it's told very much like Kill Bill. Ivan, pre-aviators. As you can see, they never bothered to animate his eyes, because they didn't think they were going to have to. I think he should just have the aviators on under that gas mask.
So, I think it's Halo 4 or Halo 5. Master Chief takes off his helmet and puts it on his knee, but it pans. Someone no-clipped the camera into the cabin to see, and he takes off his helmet to reveal another helmet and just puts it on his knee.
This town is being infested like rats. You have to fumigate, then burn them in their nest.
Those kids in the hospital. What are they, terrorists?
Kill them where they're young, cabrón.
I'm out of here.
Well, he's a deserter. Shoot him.
Where'd he go?
Ivan plays hide and seek. That look.
The whites of his eyes just lit up. Also, I know that was supposed to be like a dramatic turning point, but how awkward was that execution? Where it's like, a deserter, I'm gonna go hide behind this rubble. Whoa, where did he go?
Yeah, that was... So now you shot her twin sister? You're just an asshole, Ivan.
After she saved your life. I like how blue their helmets are, despite everything else being so desaturated.
Desaturated,
yeah. There's clearly, like, an accomplished artist behind this. I can't imagine how miserable this must have been. Like, they were working on this for, I think, 6 or 7 years. Jesus. And they had to restart.
If it had come out when when it probably should have.
Mm-hmm. Like, if it would have been like the original 360 PS3 game that had been advertised. Yeah, I think it actually could have done better. I don't know if it would have been popular.
I put the tracking bullet into her. This is all too familiar. I'm sure the same specialist is behind it.
Also,
Calls himself Big Mouse.
The original game had none of like the Call of Duty elements. It was gonna be like basically Ninja Gaiden with guns. Was almost like the pitch even. Mm-hmm. And it had like, sliding on your knees and like dual wielding and like running up on walls and doing like matrix moves. And when it changed to this, I don't know if he wanted to do the Call of Duty thing because he, like he said, wanted to make the next Call of Duty, or maybe he was just like, that'll make it do better because that's popular, and I'll put my melee game in there to go with it. Or maybe he like genuinely played Call of Duty and was like getting into it and was like, hey, I want to make one of these. I should be able to make one of these. I'm this famous guy.
Yeah. Honestly, it could be any of those, and we'll never know.
It's so unfortunate. He's completely disappeared since this game. I think he's genuinely trying to make a good game. Ha! I just Indiana Jones'd him. He was coming at me with melee weapons.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh no, I'm gonna die. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, baby. Let's see. I like the tomahawks.
Tim Tam.
Yes.
Tim Hawks.
Oh, Timahawks. They are now mine. They belong to me. It was my idea to create them. Yeah, so that was kind of easy. I don't think it was supposed to...
See, if it had been me playing that section, I would have panicked.
Uh-oh. It feels good. It's a good action game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. I want to get to... Okay, before we finish this up, I want to get to a certain point, because it's kind of like the last part of the game you can talk about. And it's the part where I'm like, whoa, this is really good.
Yeah. When did this come out?
This came out, I believe, 2014 or 2015.
Destructible barriers.
Yeah. Look at those LODs.
Oh, yeah,
But, it's there. Execution, okay. The execution is the problem, but there's so much here that could be good. Oh, look!
Whoa!
Look, they came in!
Hey!
You did it, Wii U!
Oh, poor Wii U.
Oof. Come on, alright, let's get back to it. Let's get back in there. That didn't take me too far back. Well, if I remember correctly, there's like an execution move I can do. Yeah, there we go.
And the fact that you can just throw your melee weapons is kind of cool.
Yeah. That's...
The grenades really do not have a large blast radius.
No, they don't. Oh, God. All right. I'm screwing up. All the items in Ivan's room are rewards for completing missions for Caraway. Oh yeah, that's just like backstory. But you never go back to his room. So it's like, wow, okay. I mean, that's nice. I'm gonna have to play this a little more cautious. Except with this guy. Ain't gotta be cautious here. Oh, I messed that up.
You're on the wrong side of the barrier.
Yeah, the multiplayer had like a ton of weapons, a ton of weapon customization. There were a bunch of cosmetics, but no microtransactions. Like this was back when Nintendo was full stop against
microtransactions.
Yeah, so like it hasn't been it wasn't affected by that.
They're just completely ignoring that.
Yeah, it killed that one guy, but it was like sitting right under him. I'm not quite in cover.
Oh, that's really close.
Yikes! I'm surprised it didn't blow that up. Wait, is that red? It is
blue.
Red. All right.
It's full of water.
Blue doesn't explode.
Actually.
And yeah, a completely unique. Oh, he just blew himself up! He shot the rocket launcher at the barrier. All of the melee weapons have completely unique movesets. Like the dual tomahawks play totally different from like the ninja sword.
Mm-hmm.
I think like the ninja sword and the katana are really similar, but like the axe plays differently, the hammer plays differently. What? You should not have killed that man.
The fact that you can run up some walls and not... Oh, God. Oh, it's another one of the, like,
yeah,
weird
it's
areas.
one of these weird bottlenecks. I think it's because it's like it's loading a new area,
I think
it starts
so.
chugging a lot. That was so awkward. In the cover. Ooh, spooky. What a lovely castle.
More like a cathedral.
Yeah, is the correct answer. Okay, I thought maybe that would blow up. I was disappointed when it didn't.
It's a good thing it doesn't, because you've got one right next to you.
Right in the booty! Oof! Uh-oh, what was that? Oh! No! Okay. A wise guy, huh? Can't be wise if your head is exploded. That's a good line. Good job, Tim. Yeah. First shot went wild. Okay.
Kill the wall.
The little auto lock on. It's not fantastic. I saw a weapon I wanted. Actually, I don't know if I want the hammer for what I'm going to. Hammer box. Oh, I don't think I want the sniper rifle.
Rifle.
Sniper rifle.
Shotgun.
There we are. All right. Part of the game that I think is probably the best part. Like how their boys out back were getting slaughtered.
And
but he's like, I need all you in here to really set the tone.
If you've come to pray for your soul, it's far too late. While we were sacrificing our lives, what were you doing? Luxuriating in idleness, surrounded by base pleasures. Complete heresy, the height of decadence. I know all about it.
His jacket is surprisingly detailed.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so bye-bye frame rate. Let's have all of these enemies fit in an empty room.
One of them's got a rocket launcher.
They're damaging each other again. Okay, this isn't the good part. It's the actual boss fight that I think is good. Yeah, they blew up the pillar.
If we get them to blow up all the pillars, can we bring down the building?
That would actually be like the coolest thing if that actually happened. This would like become my favorite game if they bothered to do. Oh no! Okay. They keep shooting the rockets point blank at a wall. They're trying to rocket jump.
Oh god, I was playing something recently and I was like, can I rocket jump? The answer was no, I just killed myself.
Oh no! I figured out in when I was playing Outrigger that I could rocket jump, and it was like I ended up killing myself because it was a really good rocket jump. Like I was just like, this is so much fun. Oh, I'm also using health. Okay, get off. Okay, yep. So they're very Ninja Gaiden boss battles in that they're extremely difficult, but they're the best part of the game as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Alright. Get out the way.
Ooh, this is going poorly, Tim.
It is. I need to get away from him. Ah, and then he shoots at me. Shoot! Okay, I'm probably not going to be able to beat this guy on camera. But the boss battles, like, the boss characters, like, their intros and the cutscenes that go with them, and then the actual fights, it's like, this is the best part of the game. Like, this is, you can feel the Ninja Gaiden in here. It's like, this is what he's good at. This is where his heart was. I wonder
this is what
why.
he should have been doing.
Yeah, this is what it should have been. Dang! Alright, well, I'm not going to be him. But yeah, that was kind of the point I wanted to make. Right, okay, so that was a super awkward place to cut it, but it was the best place I could figure. So go here, click here, I guess, is where I think I'm going to put it, to go to the Lost Cast, which is the short podcast that follows. Hope you all enjoy it.